This is a reminder to do your research before you try and fact-check someone on the internet. I made a video about how it was possible to do the hairstyles of Flavian Rome and Elizabethan England without using wigs. And I also said that women in the 18th century almost never wore wigs. And this guy left a string of really aggressive and factually inaccurate comments. Normally I would cover the name and profile picture, but this is not a nameless troll. This seems to be someone who works in historical hair. And I also want to debunk a pretty crazy claim he makes on his own page. Anyway, the gist of this is that my argument is bullshit and my sources are insufficient, so let's have a look. When I make a point about historical hair, I'm not just going off art, although it is a useful historical reference. I use a lot of secondary academic literature, and these sources in turn are usually based on archaeological or documentary evidence from the period. I look at the material culture around hair and at extant tools and accessories, and I look at primary source references to hair such as sermons, letters, and literature. But for some periods, we can do even better. On this guy's professional page, he says there are no written books about hairdressing technique from the 18th century. I found half a dozen in as many minutes via Google, and some of these are available online in full for free. We know so much about how people in the 18th century did their hair, and we can say with a very high level of certainty that women in this period really didn't wear wigs. It's also weird as hell to call me Gib.